Listen, I am so excited for today's video. I'm excited. I have so much that I want to say, so let's jump right into it. Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. I go by the name of CHAZ, and this is my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to talk all about red flags to dating. I am so excited to cover this video. I have things I want to get off my chest, so you might see me get a little like and then because it's personal. This is very personal. Not all of the things that I'm going to talk about are personal, but most of the things are, okay? So if you are not familiar, and if you are new to my channel, thanks for joining. I'm so happy to have you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can really be a part of our family here. We have fun here, okay? We have lots of fun here. So in the past, I've had a segment on my channel. I'm all about segments. I love segments. But I had a segment on my channel, and I talk a lot if you haven't noticed as well too, but I'm trying to work on that part. Okay, back to what I was saying. So this segment is called Mask and Girl Chat. All right. So I'm going to give you a second to do a couple of things. I want you to go get a mask. While you watch this video, apply your mask with me. You know, comment down below in the comments your thoughts. Talk to yourself, sis, out loud when we talk about these things. Whatever it is that you feel like you need to do. But just make sure you're also putting a mask on, because it's a way for you to pamper yourself if your setting permits for you to put a mask on, I should say. But if not, watch it now and then watch it again when you get home, and then put your mask on then. Because guess what? Watch time matters. The mask that I am going to use is actually a new mask. I have not used this mask yet, you all. It is a turmeric. I think that's how you say it. It is a turmeric face mask. And what I do know about turmeric is that turmeric does really well with hyperpigmentation off. So I'm focusing on hyperpigmentation today, and this is the mask that I'm using. It costs $5.99 and it is from TJ Maxx. Jump right into it because we have things that we need to talk about. Oh, it smells good. So this is a reviving face mask. The results: after using this mask, we should have brighter, fresher, and more vibrant skin. Exactly what young CHAZ needs. All right, so let's jump right into this because it's already like 4 minutes later, and you're like, "Girl, I clicked on this video to get some, to get some something, not for you to be doing all this talking." I talk too much. Number one is pretty much something that I have witnessed in a lot of my relationships, Pooh, and that is special treatment. I know you like, what? You don't want special treatment? I do. I love special treatment, but let me tell you what always happens. I'm using this spatula to apply the mask. I have my mirror here. You ever heard the saying, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true? That's exactly what I mean when I say special treatment here. So, watch the person that you're dating behaviors. Because if they're only nice to you, but they're mean to everyone around you, there has to be a little bell in your head, sis, that tells you, or bro, that they are on this little thing called a probationary special treatment. So usually when you first dating someone, it's always like too good to be true. It's always like, oh my God, the flowers are rolling in, the dinner is every other night. Like, it's always just like on a high. But sooner than later, what flowers? No dinner, nothing. Like, it's gone. There's no more. So I'm not saying that, because there are relationships out here. There are relationships out here that start with special treatment, and it stays that way, you know? Always pampering your significant other. But if it's like excessive in the beginning and it's only for you and they're not doing it for no one else around them, word, people that have genuine hearts and that are really giving, they're usually giving to most people around them. So if you with this person and they're like showering you with stuff, but the minute they phone ring and they mama like, baby, can you get me some groceries? And they're like, man, no. Click. You have to know that there's going to be a moment real soon for you, real near, where that same treatment is going to be towards you. Red flag. I've witnessed it. What do you think? Am I right or am I wrong? Number two is they don't care that you are uncomfortable. Watch me. So in an instance, it can be little subtle stuff. It can be an instance like you're walking down the street, it's dark, and you're really scared, and you're constantly saying you're scared, but the guy or the person that you're with is not referencing the fact that you are uncomfortable. Like, so by using their words or maybe using their actions and like holding you or, you know, embracing you to know that they're there, or using their words and saying things like, it's cool, babe, we good, I ain't gonna let nobody get to you or anything like that. If you with someone and they don't care about your safety, and they don't care that you're uncomfortable, I will consider it a red flag. Because what happens when we really put in a predicament and I need you more than ever right now? I need you more than ever. That's a song. And you're not there for me and you fold. So watch the little like subtle behaviors when it comes to stuff like that, friends, because if they don't care that you're uncomfortable, and if they don't care about your safety, honey, is all I'm gonna say. Number three, they only want to see you when it's convenient for them. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to let that sit. Did you catch it? They only want to see you when it's convenient for them, y'all. This one right here is one that I have witnessed a lot. So, I'm a woman who likes to have fun. You know, I always have these grand ideas. I always want to do little cute little stuff. I'm big on memories. I'm big on capturing memories. So if I present something to you and it's, nah, not today, I got this or that going on every single time, no, that's not okay. But then what's convenient for you is for you to come over to my house that I pay my rent and my bills and be on my couch, and that's your way of spending time with me. But when it comes for us going out, not even necessarily saying that you're spending your money. I got my own money, but that's too much for you. You don't even want to take me out in public. Sis is fine. Sis is popping. Never. If they're always flaky on you. This mask is going on really smooth, y'all. Like, I'm liking it so far. But if they're really flaky on you, watch me. Flaky in the sense of you make plans with them. It's solid. You like, okay, ooh, I know on Friday we're going out. We're going to go to a nice dinner. You get your little nice red dress and your heels ready. And then the day of or the day before, they like, man, you know what? I can't even watch it. You better watch it, because I'm making plans with you, and every time you're reneging, red flag. I've witnessed that before as well too. Number 4, they don't make it a priority to work out issues. I look like a butterball. I look like a cheese curd. But they don't make it a priority to work issues out with you. You ever been with someone and everything was always we good, it's cool, don't even worry about it, let's just get over it, I don't even want to talk about it, we gonna make it through, I got us, woo 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 woo. But they never talk about how or why or the reason that something is occurring. It's just always, I don't want to talk about it, or it's always, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, don't want to talk about nothing that's going wrong. Red flag. Because maybe they're not in it for the long haul. And that's why they don't want to spend a little second that is going to take little 5 minutes to have a conversation. Because to them, that 5 minutes is more precious than how you see them being longevity with them. They don't see that. So your 5 minutes, that 5 minutes that it's going to take for them to talk to you, they don't want to give you that 5 minutes because they don't even see 5 days with you. They don't even see 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. They don't see it. So the 5 minutes they're not willing to give for a conversation. Red flag. I should have a red flag in that. Red flag! Because it's a red flag, poo. Communication is a priority, and don't let no one ever tell you otherwise. You need to talk about the things that bother you. You need to talk about the things that make you happy. You need to talk about the things that are going wrong, the things that are going right. You need to talk about everything. Pillow talk is a thing. Number 5 is more so something that you could do, okay? So number 5 is when it comes to making excuses for the person that you're with. Watch me. So this one is they do something wrong and you're afraid to talk about it. So you make excuses for them. A lot of like my people that are intimate in my life, and especially my girlfriends, and I ask the question like, well, did you say anything? And they're like, no, I thought about it, but red flag. Because something about that person is making it hard for you to feel like you can confront certain things, and that's never okay. You want to be with someone who you know values what you feel. You want to be with someone who values your input, rather it's whatever the circumstance. Being afraid to say something when something is going wrong because of the person that you're up against is a big red flag, friends. It's even more of a big red flag is if you say something, it's going to make a bigger issue than the issue that you're presenting to them. Red flag. Red flag. TMI, but I'm going to talk about it. My little cousin was in a relationship and she was feeling all type of stuff, and she never said nothing to the guy or to herself. I mean, she never said anything to the guy or to a family member. I saw some stuff that was happening. I said something to her about it, and the minute I said something to her about it, first thing she said was, I have been wanting to say something. I was afraid to tell anyone. And also what she said was, I didn't want to say nothing to him because I was afraid of how he was going to respond. I didn't want him to lash out. He's already aggressive. Red flag. If someone makes you feel like that, go. What are you doing? 2 more. Keep watching this video. I hope that y'all enjoying it. Next one is if they always put you down or your ideas down and you're always talking about themselves. Let's role play. Hey babe, there's this promotion at work. Like, I'm thinking about doing it. I would be making like $55,000 a year. It's going to entail less hours, more pay. Like, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Another promotion? Then you just take a promotion? Man, see, that's your problem. You don't even know how to get settled with something. You always jumping from one thing to another. You got to learn how to just let things be. Red flag. It's plain as simple as that. Red flag. Something good is happening in my life that I feel is good to me. You're the person that I'm in this union with, or aspiring to be in this union with, and I'm coming to you just to have a casual conversation. You had nothing good to say. The only thing you could say was something negative, and you could put it down. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Go and go fast. Hi guys, sorry for interrupting. I just want to encourage you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay connected for upcoming videos. Now let's get back to the video. You can't play with that. You can't. Like, you can't. You can tell someone like every time I say something you just putting it down, but their natural response, that's of them, poo. You can help change them, but is it really worth that? Because what they started with was so ugly to begin with. They're just throwing it down, no nothing, and you like, baby, I really want you to stop doing that because no, there's someone out there that's going to do exactly what you need them to do. It's going to give you exactly what you want from them without you having to beg somebody ever to come up. No, don't do it. We're going to stop right there. Don't do it. It's a red flag, and I caught myself doing this as well too. Yes, you can be with someone that's going to challenge your ideas. That's different. But to challenge is to propose something better in a way, right? You don't want to be with someone that has nothing else to offer. It's just straight, nah, I don't think that's cool. And it's just plain blank it. That's different. And that's why I'm saying that's a red flag. I've been with a guy. I'm a woman of ideas. So I'm always all over the place. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I've been with someone that was like, you just got to slow down, baby. Let's start here first. and this is how we gonna start. It wasn't, no, we ain't doing nothing. You just need to just let things come to you. It wasn't that. So it's a difference. So make sure you know the difference between someone that's challenging you and someone that's pretty much just like negating and putting down everything that you have to say, everything that you're trying to like offer. Is get rid of that. That's bad energy, really bad energy. And last but not least, thank you all for watching this video. If you made it this far, we're on our last one. The last one is something that I just continue to witness, like over and over again. I honestly don't know what the Lord is trying to teach me, but the Lord is trying to teach me a lesson when it comes to this one. When someone is fresh out of a relationship and they're trying to get over by getting under. Red flag. So, of course, there's so many ways that you can look at this, but I'm going to talk about it from my experience. I was trying to date someone who was fresh out of a relationship of like 5 months. You might hear 5 months and you might think that is not fresh. That is not fresh. But compared to how long they were together for 5 years. And they were only broken up for the first time for 5 months out of that 5 years. So that's fresh, okay? So I met him during this time. He thought that he was over his ex-girlfriend. I wanted to trust that he was over his ex-girlfriend. I never felt in my stomach that he was. But when someone is constantly telling you something different, you try to like believe them, but never go against what your intuition tells you, what that gut tells you, because your gut is always correct, okay? Turned out I was correct. Guess what? Him and I were only doing what we were doing for like 2 months. It failed. Guess why? He went back to the woman that he was with for those 5 years. And guess what? He did it sneakily. He didn't even want to tell me. He did it on the slide. But guess what? My gut, my intuition told me and woke me out of my sleep and told me that he was back with her. I found out. So to me, I honestly can't give advice on this. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But I honestly don't even think time is a way that you can measure this. I think it's like the experience. I think it's the experience that they have as a union. Like maybe it was a really good relationship and they only had one situation and got rocky and caused them to be apart. Or maybe it was a really toxic relationship and they finally both just started to walk away. So I think it depends on like what they endured during that relationship that makes this point relevant. But for me, constantly talking about the relationship to the current person that you're dating. You're constantly comparing the current person to the last person, like little red flags like that, knowing that the relationship was toxic because you already said that. So I guess that's how you can measure it. Look at how often they talk about the person that they was with previously. And more of what I'm trying to say is some relationships in the beginning might feel right and they might turn out to be completely wrong. But while you're in it, you have to have like your third eye open, I guess. And you really just have to like track and monitor everything that person do. Have fun, but protect yourself. But make sure you're looking at every little thing that they do and don't question it. And question it. Like if it feels wrong, it ain't right, okay? But also try to take your assumptions out of things, and the way that you can do that is by having conversations with the other person. If it is invited, if it's not invited, it's a red flag. We talked about that. But just make sure that you're protecting yourself. Make sure that when you have these red flags that you are being true to yourself and you are walking away from these relationships, because guess what? The Lord has someone out there for you that is going to make your world go round, honey. That's going to like kiss the ground that you walk on. And guess what? You're never going to get to that if you continue to settle for people when these red flags plus some are noticeable. So yeah, that's all that I have. I enjoyed this girl talk. Hope that you all also enjoyed it. Please comment down below. Let's continue the conversation. Thank you all for watching this video. Until next time, I hope that you all take care of yourself. And like I always like to say, stay true, get better. I'm about to wash this face mask off. I usually do it on camera, but this video was already long, so I'm gonna go now. But I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Red flag.